Kangaroos are large marsupials native to Australia. They belong to the family Macropodidae, which means big-footed. These unique creatures are known for their powerful hind legs, long tail, and distinctive hopping gait. Kangaroos are often associated with Australia and are one of the country's most recognizable symbols. Kangaroos are not considered endangered as a whole, but some individual species face conservation challenges due to habitat loss and human activities. In Australia, there are regulations in place to manage kangaroo populations and ensure sustainable hunting. Kangaroos can have different fur colors, ranging from reddish-brown and gray to light tan and almost white. The specific coloration often depends on the species and the region they inhabit. For example, the red kangaroo has a reddish-brown coat, while the eastern grey kangaroo has a predominantly greyish coat. Kangaroos have a unique build adapted for their hopping lifestyle. Their hind legs are large, muscular, and designed for powerful jumps. These legs allow kangaroos to cover large distances efficiently and at high speeds. The hind feet have 4 toes, with one highly developed toe used for propulsion. Their front legs are much smaller and are primarily used for balancing, grooming, and grasping food. Kangaroo size varies among different species. For instance, the red kangaroo, which is the largest kangaroo species, can stand over 1.8 meters tall and weigh up to 90 kilograms. On the other hand, the eastern grey kangaroo is generally smaller, with adult males weighing around 55 kilograms and standing up to 1.8 meters tall. Male kangaroos are often larger and more robust than females, especially in the larger species like the red kangaroo. Males may also have developed chest and neck muscles, which they use in combat with other males during territorial disputes. The most distinctive behavior of kangaroos is their hopping movement. They use their powerful hind legs to cover long distances efficiently, conserving energy while traveling between food and water sources. Kangaroos are social animals and often live in groups called mobs or troops. The size of these groups can vary, and they may consist of a few individuals to over 100 kangaroos. Within these groups, there is a hierarchical structure, with dominant individuals having priority access to resources. Kangaroos communicate through a variety of vocalizations, body postures, and movements. Grunts, hisses, and growls are some of the vocalizations they use to express their emotions or intentions. They may also use ear and tail positions as visual signals. Kangaroos often emit low, guttural grunts, which can serve as a warning or expression of dominance. These grunts may be used during social interactions, such as establishing hierarchy within a group. When feeling threatened or agitated, kangaroos may hiss as a warning signal to potential predators or perceived threats. It's a way for them to show aggression without escalating to physical confrontation. Similar to hissing, growling is another way kangaroos express agitation or annoyance. Growling may be used during interactions between competing males or during territorial disputes. Kangaroos can produce barking-like sounds, especially during times of distress or when they sense danger. This vocalization helps alert other members of their group about potential threats. Kangaroos may cough, particularly when they are clearing their throats or respiratory passages. When kangaroos are overheated or exhausted, they may pant, just like dogs, as a way to cool down and regulate their body temperature. Kangaroo mothers communicate with their joeys through a series of clicking noises, soft vocalizations, and clucking sounds. These sounds help maintain the bond between the mother and her young and provide reassurance to the joeys. Grass is a staple in the kangaroo's diet. They graze on various types of grasses that are abundant in their natural environments, ranging from open grasslands to savannas and meadows. Forbs are broad-leaved herbaceous plants that are also an essential part of the kangaroo's diet. These may include flowering plants, herbs, and other non-grassy plants that grow in the same habitats as grasses. Kangaroos browse on leaves from shrubs and small trees. Some species may have a preference for specific plant species, while others have a more diverse leaf-eating habit. Depending on the species and the availability of food, kangaroos may consume various shrubs, especially in arid regions where other food sources are scarce. Some kangaroo species also eat fruits when they are in season. Fruits can provide additional nutrients and variety to their diet. Kangaroos generally have a breeding season when they are more likely to mate and produce offspring. The timing of the breeding season can vary among different species and geographic regions. In some areas, it may be influenced by seasonal changes, food availability, or environmental factors. After mating, the female kangaroo gives birth to a highly underdeveloped offspring known as a joey. Unlike placental mammals, kangaroos are marsupials, and the young are born in a relatively undeveloped state. The joey is born after a short gestation period and crawls into the mother's pouch to continue its development. Inside the pouch, the joey attaches to one of the mother's teats, where it receives nourishment and continues to grow. The pouch provides a safe environment for the joey to develop further, as it is protected and easily accessible for the mother. Kangaroo joeys have a prolonged period of nursing, during which they rely on their mother's milk for nourishment. The duration of time a joey spends in the pouch and nursing varies among species but can range from several months to over a year. Some kangaroo species, like the red kangaroo, exhibit a unique reproductive adaptation called delayed implantation. After mating, the embryo goes into a state of suspended development until environmental conditions are favorable for the joey's survival. This allows the female to time the birth of her offspring with the availability of food and water. During the breeding season, male kangaroos may engage in boxing matches to compete for mating rights with females. They stand on their hind legs and use their front paws to wrestle and push each other away. These fights are generally not intended to cause harm but rather to establish dominance and mating opportunities. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for even more viewing pleasure. Don't forget, like and comment. Feel free to share.